Welcome to our meditation in honor of International Women's Day. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for joining. And just first put a plus in the chat if you can hear me, and put 2 pluses in the chat if you can see me. And I realize we're joining from all over the world. This is a great time zone for Europe. So welcome those joining from Europe, welcome East Coast, West Coast, Asia, everyone who's joining. I'm so delighted that we get to celebrate today. I already got my International Women's Day flowers, and I hope that in your heart, this is how you'll feel after this meditation, because compassion gives us pleasure. Compassion feels like pleasure in the brain. So it is wonderful to give it to others. And it's also wonderful when we're the ones sending it, because we get to experience it. We get compassion too. But first, I'm sure it's already been a long day. Let's take some 4, 7, 8 breaths. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale out through the mouth for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another breath like this, inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhaling out like through a straw for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And your final deep breath, the deepest breath you've taken today, fill your diaphragm completely, let it release for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhaling out for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now keep your eyes closed. Find a posture that's comfortable, where you can sit at ease. Releasing the eyes, the eyebrows. Relax the jaw. Release the shoulders inside and out. Release the upper back. With compassion, release the mid-back and the lower back. Let the chest be buoyant like spring. Release any tension around the heart and in the belly and in your legs and in the whole front part of the body. Bring that same release to the whole back part of the body. And for a moment, bring both hands to your heart and let the hands ride the breath. Keep the hands there and just let the hands move up and down with the breath. Enjoying this feeling. Can you begin to bring warmth to how you observe the breath? Observing the breath with joy, with warmth. Your body, your breath, every new moment of life. And now with the eyes closed and the hands to your heart, imagine all women everywhere. Imagine all women near, right next to you, and very far away. Imagine women you've met and women who you'll never meet, but who you can send compassion to. Imagine younger women and older women, each with her own challenges. And let that image fill your heart. each woman a daughter, each woman a friend to someone. Consider that just like me, every woman on this earth has experienced physical pain and some heartbreak. And just like me, every woman on earth has experienced love and joy. Every woman everywhere has good days and bad days. We have that in common. And just like me, just like I have this heart that I feel under my hands, and few people knows what this heart beats for. Every woman has her heart and her hopes and her dreams. And every woman wants to be happy. And the story is something mysterious you may know nothing about, but you can wish her happiness. Send this wish out to every woman. May a soft smile of love and peace light up the face and the heart of every woman. May all women everywhere be happy. May each woman know her strength, know her value, and know how to listen to herself, sending that wish out. And may every woman be surrounded by beauty. And as you feel this heart, now send this wish to yourself too. We are all so interconnected. You are connected to every man, to every woman, to every creature on earth. And as you wish the universe compassion, you are part of this universe. So send the wish to yourself. May I be happy and at peace. May I know my strength. May I listen to myself and value myself deeply. May I and all beings be surrounded by beauty. Setting the intention to treat every woman in the world with kindness. Setting the intention to protect yourself and to contribute to life itself being safe and protected. Ending with the wish, may we all know the joy of spring. May there be spring in our hearts. And release the hands from the heart. Take one deep breath in your own rhythm. One deep breath out in your own rhythm. And now open your eyes and see men and women in front of you who all just did this meditation with you. And let's just say hi to each other, sending a smile and a wave and just sending some compassion out to each other. So nice to see you. Thank you for doing this first meditation. So in honor of International Women's Day, I want to share 3 quotes. The first is from Maya Angelou. A wise woman wishes to be no one's enemy. A wise woman refuses to be anyone's victim. Enough said. And I love this from J.K. Rowling, one of the very strong women of our time. Anything's possible if you've got enough nerve. I love that. I found that to be true many times in my life. And finally, the eternal Coco Chanel. A girl should be two things: who and what she wants. So we're going to do one more practice, and I want to give you the opportunity to dedicate this second meditation to one woman in your life. It could be your mother, your grandmother, your partner, your sister, your best friend, your teacher, whoever you like. Put in the chat who you want to dedicate this practice to, one woman you're grateful for. Since March 8th is my grandma's birthday, I always dedicate my meditation on March 8th to my grandma in honor of her birthday. A very strong woman. She's halfway around the world, but we are very, very connected. So it'll be nice to see who you are dedicating this to. Whether you are male or female, if you are here, if you are alive, we have this in common, that our first contact was with a woman. Our first human contact with anyone was with a woman. So it's so wonderful to gather and celebrate women. And it's wonderful to see everyone you're dedicating this to. Wonderful. So we're going to do another short practice. Close your eyes. Lean back fully against your chair. Reconnect to your body. Reconnect to your breath. Notice the inhale and say in your mind the word inhale. Notice the exhale. Say in your mind the word exhale. Set the intention. May I support the flourishing of life through my compassion to every woman on earth. May every 1-year-old girl on this earth be happy and at ease and taken care of. And may she know that she is loved. Imagining every 1-year-old girl on the planet and sending that wish. May every 3-year-old girl just starting to talk, may she hear words of love. May she be happy. May she be safe. May she be joyful. Send support from your heart to every 15-year-old girl. And every 25-year-old around the world. Send compassion out to every woman in her 30s, in her 40s, in her 50s. May every woman in her 60s and 70s flourish, connect to herself, know her strength, be happy. Every woman in her 80s, in her 90s, in her 100s. May all women on this earth be happy. May each woman on this earth find peace inside and out. And now imagine on this day, women of all different ages and all different countries. Can you imagine for a second, every woman with a smile on her face, with that luminous light of love in her eyes, going about her tasks and feeling deeply fulfilled? On this day, imagine that smile of love and warmth and happiness on the lips of every woman everywhere. And now set the intention to contribute to that. To support all women on earth and all creatures and all beings. Broaden your compassion out to every man, every woman, every creature on this earth. Your heart is big enough for all of that. Sending compassion out to everything, finding that joy. And everything that is outside is also within. So now put your hands on your heart and honor the female energies and the male energies, the yin and the yang inside yourself, the masculine, the feminine. I befriend both the masculine and feminine in myself and in the world. I befriend the cosmos outside and the cosmos, the infinities, the opposites that exist inside, including those also. Put your hands down and one more time, dedicate this practice to an important woman in your life. Imagine her and say thank you. Thank you for existing. Thank you for being in my life. And finally, send some gratitude to yourself. Thank yourself for meditating today. Thank your mind and your heart for opening. Thank yourself for being present. And saying thank you to all the others today who are meditating with you. Open your eyes and give the others another smile. And that was our meditation practice. If you like, you can put in the chat how that went for you, any feelings, responses, emotions. Compassion practices can bring up a lot of emotions. And I want to share with you what we have happening this month at Happiness Sangha. April will be a very quiet month. You won't have a lot going on, but March is a very full month with Happiness Sangha. So what we have another free 25-minute meditation to welcome the first day of spring. So this is kind of like this one, a different kind of meditation, but also at noon on March 19th, which is the first day of spring. We've been doing this meditation, I think, for 4 or 5 years now, every year. So you are invited to that. March 24th, we have one 90-minute session called Spiritual Spring Cleaning. It's about how to raise your energy levels this spring, what you can do this spring inside and what practices you can do for more energy. And that's also a wonderful session. And then the real serious, valuable work we're doing at the end of March, this is starting March 26th. It's on self-compassion and boundaries. How to cultivate self-compassion through meditation, and also how to cultivate self-compassion inside relationships. So how to be self-compassionate while in compassionate relationship with others. I get that question so often that we're doing a whole 4-week class around that. So I will put in the chat everything that is happening in March so you know. And yes, let's see if that came through. If you don't get an inspiring text message from me every morning, you are welcome to join that. You can just, oh, it's not every morning, it's every other morning. Every other morning, you can text the word 2024 to the number 41372, and that can be our way of staying connected. And just because we did a compassion practice just now, let me share with you my 3 favorite pieces of science on compassion, because we all know how wonderful it is to be compassionate, but I think the science is really phenomenal around that. And my favorite piece of science is that when you give someone compassion, what you're giving them is not just warmth, it's not just like this feel-good thing. What you're giving that person is physical health. When you give compassion to the women in your life, you are contributing to those women's physical health. And when you're being compassionate, you are also contributing to your own health. It boosts your own immune system. So it's like the more you give, the more you get, the more you contribute, the more you have in terms of health and compassion. So I love that. When you respond to the suffering of other people with compassion, that's a non-stress response. That is a non-stress response for you. So if your attention is, I really care, how can I help? I want to be there for you. You are not experiencing the stress that otherwise suffering produces. That's my second favorite piece of science. And the third, and I'm sure we all felt this today, compassion actually stimulates the pleasure centers in your brain. So if this meditation felt good and you're not sure why, it's because the same regions of your brain that are stimulated by chocolate cake and receiving gifts and being attracted to someone, they are stimulated with compassion and compassion meditation. So compassion looks like physical pleasure in the brain. This is why compassionate people are happier. And the path to happiness is cultivating compassion more and more, deeper and deeper, more and more expansive, including more and more in your heart. So I hope this inspires you to go out into the world and be compassionate to everyone, including yourself. And I want to end with self-compassion. So half of compassion is giving, half of compassion is receiving. So you've just sent good wishes to every woman on earth. I want to send you good wishes so you can also receive. So close your eyes and you can just say, I accept. I wish that every period of your life is an invitation to new strength. I wish that you have compassion for men and women and the entire universe. May you have compassion for everything inside yourself. May you know that your kindness is changing the world. May you love and be loved. May you feel at ease and connected. May your heart feel joyful. And may you treat yourself like you treat a loved one. Together, setting the intention for the happiness and well-being and joy of yourself and of all beings everywhere. And now open up your eyes, come back. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. I hope you do one kind thing after this meditation that maybe this meditation inspires you to do. And thank you for joining. Thank you for meditating. It was so wonderful to see all of you. And I will say goodbye for now, but I hope I'll see you at least several more times later this month for other meditations and programs. Thank you for being here.